Australia is where dreams come true. From the sacred legends of the Aboriginal Dreamtime, when the Great Spirits made the coral reefs, rainforests, red deserts, to armchair travelers who say Australia is their dream destination, the land down under deserves all the hype. Australia is also a place with a lot of amazing differences and beautiful sights. Along the coast, you can visit busy cities, big sand islands, old rainforests, and the Great Barrier Reef, which is one of the most amazing natural sights on the planet. And to that relaxed atmosphere and friendly people, it's easy to see why Australia is at the top of everyone's bucket list. With our list of the 10 best places to visit in Australia, you can make your own adventures. So, are you up for an adventure? Please like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel before we begin our countdown. To receive our most recent updates and latest content, click the bell icon. Let's get started. Number 1. Melbourne. All the stereotypes about Melbourne are true. Everyone wears black, everyone loves coffee, and there are way too many rooftop bars for a city with such a changeable weather. The best thing about Melbourne, though, is that there are so many secrets to find. Most places worth seeing are easy to get to, whether it's a hidden laneway bar, a 10-story shopping adventure, or in an underground theater space and cheap-ass chips to get to, thanks to the city-wide free tram zone. Number 2. Uluru. The red center of Australia is some of the most beautiful scenery in the world, especially when you look at the huge sandstone monolith Uluru. You can fly there directly from Sydney, Darwin, or Cairns. The airport is just a few kilometers north of Uluru. Because of this, Uluru has become a most powerful icon of indigenous culture in the region, as well as Australian culture in general. The local Anangu people will tell you the stories about Uluru's spiritual meaning, and you will soon understand why it's a huge no-no to climb it, which was finally made illegal in 2019. Still, it's humbling to walk around the base and look at it from a distance as the sun hits it and turns it different colors. Number 3. Tasmania. It's easy to see why Australia's most southern state is so appealing. For one thing, there are national parks, World Heritage Wilderness areas that protect 40% of Tasmania. Outside of the state's two biggest cities, Hobart and Launceston, you can spend 20 minutes walking in the bush, biking down a beautiful mountain trail, or relaxing on the beach. But Tasmania is not just for people who like nature. There's a great food, gin, whiskey distilleries, wildlife sanctuaries where you can see endangered Tasmanian devils, cool climate wineries, great festivals, and the Museum of Old and New Art Moona, which is one of the best things to do in the world right now. Number 4. Kakadu. Kakadu National Park is one of Australia's most beautiful national parks. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The park's edge is about 2-hour drive from Darwin. It's one of the land where the Beninj Mungai people have lived for thousands of years. The best way to see Kakadu is by car, so you can go at your own pace. Since it's Australia's biggest national park, it's more than 20,000 square kilometers, you will need some time to see everything. Take a look at the 200-meter-tall 𝐥𝐢𝐤𝐿 Falls waterfall, swim in the Crocodile Dundee famous Gunloom's crystal clear infinity rock pool, hike across the Kakadu 30 or so walking trails, or drive your 4WD towards Gerard-Burnmee, the crown of the park, also known as the stunning Coolpin Gorge. Number 5. Sapphire Coast. Nearly 500 kilometers from the center of Sydney, on the southeastern border of New South Wales. This quiet corner on the edge of the Green Cap is a hidden gem that most tourists don't know about. Part of the reason is that it's not easy to get to. The only way to get here faster than driving is to use the regional airport in Merimbula, which is only a minute away. But if you're willing to go the extra miles, you will be rewarded with unspoiled nature along this ruggedly beautiful stretch of sea from Bermigui to Disaster Bay. It's a place with otherworldly red cliffs, big waves, and bright changing landscapes. The rust-red Devonian rock in the landscapes here is a feast for the eyes, but there's also a lot of food to eat. Expect delicious seafood caught off the docks in Eden, lots of cheeses from the famous dairies in Becca and Tilba, beef and lamb raised on the grassy slopes near Pambula, and of course, the region's most popular export, delicious Sydney rock oysters raised in some of the country's most fertile estuaries. Number 6. Sydney. Everyone knows that Sydney has some of the best waves and most exciting things to do. She's also a pretty city with buildings like the Sydney Opera House and Harbour Bridge, which are two of the most famous buildings in the world, sparkling harbors that are only broken up by island refuges. If you're here for the beaches, you should stay for the restaurants, the culture, and the good vibes, but also the beaches. Sydney has all of these things and more, especially if you like to be active in your free time. Number 7. Kangaroo Island. Kangaroo Island is Australia's third biggest island, but not many people take the ferry from the mainland to get there. This place is hard to beat when it comes to nature's three best features: sugar white beaches, lots of native wildlife, and a national park right outside your door. Remarkable rocks in the Flinders Chase National Park, which are high above the water, live up to their name. This group of orange-colored boulders made up of eroded granite has been chilling here for more than 500 million years. Number 8. Far North Queensland. Up north, the weather is nice. There are UNESCO World Heritage Sites all around, and tropical weather means tropical fruits and vegetables. Far North Queensland is right next to the Great Barrier Reef, the largest coral reef in the world. Use Cairns as your home base to explore this area. There are many ways to explore the GBR, whether you're an expert scuba diver, a beginner snorkeler, or want to see it from a fancy boat with a glass bottom. Also, don't miss a trip to the Daintree Rainforest. This lush paradise has waterfalls that look like they belong to a movie, clear blue lakes, sunlight that shines through the trees, tropical plants, and exotic animals. FNQ is also home to a surprising number of big things, like the big crab in Cardwell, the big barra in Daintree, and the big marlin in Cairns. Number 9. White Sundays. The White Sunday Islands are Australia's very own paradise, and they're ready for you to visit. This group of 74 islands is right next to the Great Barrier Reef and northeast coast of the Queensland. Most of the islands don't have people living on them, and you've probably seen beautiful places like Hot Reef, long empty white beaches on the Instagram feed. If that isn't enough to make you want to go, the average temperature every day is 27 degrees Celsius. Number 10. Broken Hill. Few places in Australia or the rest of the world are as interesting, complicated, and out of the ordinary as Broken Hill. Since it was built on the richest lead, zinc, and silver ore body ever found, a mining rush in the 1880s made it one of Australia's most successful early settlements. In recent years, blockbuster movies like Priscilla Queen of the Desert and Mad Max 2 have been filmed here. This has made it a popular place to visit for a wide range of tourists, from fans of the dystopian movies to drag fans. If you want to see the harshly beautiful sun-baked plains of Australia's desert interior while keeping one foot in civilization, there are great places to stay in and around the town, like the luxury Broken Hill Outback Resort. So, these are the top 10 places to visit in Australia. Which city is your favorite? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel for more great places from around the world. Thanks for watching.